Welcome back to Hancock County High School, Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Cougar boys and Hancock County coming up. We'll run down this game, get you ready. We'll have Steven's strategies and more as this is Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help call center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
K10.
Welcome back here to Hancock County, where Grayson County and Hancock County are about ready to roll. And Stephen, our pregame show is going to be, well, really not a whole lot. For Hancock County, they're 11-15. The players you'll need to know, it starts with their leading scorer, Keegan Wilson. Then you've got Alex Madden, who is the third region newcomer of the year. Okay, there we go. There's Hancock County. We've got you done that part. For Grayson County, they played the game of the century. Maybe you could say, well, it is the longest game that Grayson County's ever played on Monday, against Davis County. They won 86-84 in not one, not two, but 3 overtimes. Brody Armstrong hit the game winner, and I was joking after the game, Stephen, it's probably a good thing you weren't here because I don't know that you'd have been able to handle yourself on a Brody Armstrong game winner.
Yeah, I was sitting on the couch at home. We had just gotten back from Mumfordville for the girls' game, and, I see him stroll to the line there and knock down those 3 free throws to send it into the third overtime, and then he hits that one-legged running jumper. I lost my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure that your next door neighbor was probably hearing you. Might have had a noise complaint there, and then until he realized what you were yelling about, and then he probably was like, "Yeah, well, you got to yell about that." Very quickly, do you have any strategies for this game for Grayson County?
Well, I think you can't have a letdown after such a high emotions on Monday. You got to come out and you got to play your game. I think everybody would think we're probably favored in this game. But, again, this is going to be Hancock's last regular season game, the district's here.
It is.
So their seniors will have a couple more games on this court. But you know that they're looking to get a big win tonight in front of a crowd that seems like it's grown over the last little bit. So I expect them to come out hot, and we've got to match their intensity and let our guys do what they do and pull out a win.
Grayson County and Hancock County about ready to roll. Last year it was all Grayson County when these two teams matched up in Litchfield, but as they say, that was then. This is now Grayson County. The lineups they're getting ready to announce, so what we'll do is we will step aside. We'll bring you those lineups after a 1-minute break. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Teachers are dynamic leaders shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Where Grayson County and Hancock about ready to roll. Sorry about the longer break there. They just played the national anthem in between the games. I've never seen that before. As usually we were prepared to get us ready a little bit quicker, but hey, you know what? They still count the same when it comes down to that. So they're getting ready to announce the starting lineups for both of these squads. We will introduce you to them as well as we get rolling. Spencer Langdon will start for Grayson County, along with Landon Haycraft, Zach Bratcher, Jack Logston, and Brody Armstrong. Cougars coached by the 3rd Region Coach of the Year, Mr. Travis Johnston. For Hancock County, it'll be Dylan Morris, Jackson Morris, Deck Luco, Keegan Wilson, and Alex Madden. To me, you know, we talked about Sutton getting her going in the girls' game. I think if you're Grayson County, you really want to find a way to get number 2 in blue, Spencer Langdon, going as well.
Just as you started talking, I was thinking that exact same thing, Sam, how we'd really like to see Sutton get a few more shots in, and I think that's exactly what Coach Johnson would say about Spencer Langdon. Now, he's kind of like Sutton, he does it in other ways, but if you could turn on his offensive game tonight, getting him ready for Tuesday, it'd be a big plus for these Cougars.
Spencer has missed his last 8 threes, and he has 1 for his last 12 from deep. And if you want to get even more accurate than that, he is 5 of his last 23 from downtown. And I'm sure if you are Hancock County, you're hoping that starts rolling on Monday or Tuesday when Grayson County plays Whitesville Trinity at the Horn Community Center.
Yeah, I can't say that I know anything about this Hornet team, but you just you have to think that they're probably going to shoot it pretty good in their home gym. Coach Johnson has alluded to that a few times, how it seems like a lot of teams that he's watched play much better whenever they're at home, and I have to assume that they're the same way here in Lewisport for the Hornets.
Cougars finished a perfect home season for the first time since 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
You know anything about that year, Stephen?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty good year.
Yeah.
If you were a Cougar fan. Your officials today's game: Brad Houghton, Kenny Decker, rather, to get us ready. Jack Logston to jump against Alex Madden. And it is controlled by the Cougars. It's knocked into the hands of Brody Armstrong. Cougars working left to right. Navy blue, orange numerals here for Grayson County. This is Logston in between the circles into Langdon in the corner. Hancock going zone early against Grayson. Tough team to zone because how well they shoot. Armstrong bounce pass to Bratcher on the left block. Bratcher takes it back up top now to Logston. Logston drives off the left side, steps it back to the left wing. Up top to Bratcher. Bratcher's going to reset up the offense. Good defensive possession for Hancock. Looks like maybe 1-3-1.
Good defense, but I like the patience by the Cougars as well.
Into Armstrong. Armstrong double teamed and a jump ball. Nice defense on the interior. Ripped away. Hancock will get their first offensive possession of the game. They average 56.6 points per game. 11-15. They've lost 5 straight, including last night. They played Lanesville, Indiana, and they're going to throw it all the way down the floor. Picked up on the floor, bumped, shot off the right side, missed. Armstrong with a rebound as Wilson, their leading scorer, couldn't get it to drop. Langdon, little Euro step in the lane, crosses out to the far side to Bratcher. Bratcher drives in, keeps the dribble going, misses the layup. Rebounded by Haycraft. Haycraft kicks to Armstrong. 3-corner, good.
Yeah, I like that move right there. Zach got it in. Langdon got the rebound and kicked it back out to open Brody Armstrong and knocked it down.
It. I knew you were. I had faith.
Yeah, Langdon, Logston, Armstrong.
Landon.
Yeah,
it's a lot. Spinning down the lane. Nice move by Alex Madden.
Yeah.
Switches to the left hand. Madden was voted by the 3rd Region Media Poll members as the newcomer of the year in the 3rd Region last year. Up top to Logston. Logston in between the circles, inside to Haycraft, who grabs it over to the far side to Bratcher. Back up top, Logston, deep 3, doesn't roll in. Rebounded by Madden for Hancock County. Madden averages 8.2 rebounds per game. 6'3", and he is a big guy on the interior.
Yeah, really wide body, and that first move that he made here down on this end, Sam, was a pretty nice move, kind of a spin move that was slower, but a little bit deceptive, kind of crafty on that play.
He's not the tallest player on the floor. Jack Logston is, but he's definitely the biggest player on the floor. Wilson up top. Double team comes. Kicks into the corner to Jackson Morris. Morris, good receiver on their football team. You got a couple of football players out there, including number 5 in white. He was their quarterback, Dylan Morris. Luco, spinner in the lane. Jumper, good. Gets the roll. Hancock County has the early advantage, 4-3, 5:33 left first quarter.
Can't exactly figure out what Luco's got going with the hair.
3
there.
by Bratcher in the corner, no good. Haycraft with another rebound for Grayson County, kicks it up top. Langdon, 3, no good, a little too strong. Armstrong in the corner, picks it up though. Armstrong, he'll let the 3 fly. It's short, rebound tapped up into the air and picked up by Hancock County.
Got to watch those long rebounds on the 3s like that.
Wilson, guarded by Bratcher. Cougars go man-to-man. Right side to Jackson Morris. Morris being chased backwards by Langdon. 5 minutes left first quarter, 4-3. Cougars trail Hancock early on. Bounce pass to Madden. Madden spins again, and kicks to Morris. Now outside to Dylan Morris. 3 right side, it's well short. Picked up by Armstrong for Grayson County. Armstrong right up the middle of the floor. He goes to the left elbow. He kicks to Langdon. Langdon drives in. Reverse layup. Nice. Good. Nice move by Spencer Langdon to get the basket.
Yeah, really nice to see Langdon get on the board here early.
Luco in transition. Down the left side. Blocked at the rim by Logston, but a foul is going to be called. It was clean up top, not clean below. Logston picks up his first and the team's first.
Probably the right call right there, but like you said, it was clean up top, and that's where everybody's looking, but I think Jack probably did get him with the body.
Luco to shoot 2 free throws. Not great from the free throw line. 47.4% for the senior Deck Luco, and he misses the first. Luco hit 303 with a team-high 3 triples in the baseball team. Also, 1.73 year out.
Well,
that'll get it done.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Second one. No good, misses them both. Haycraft with another rebound for Grayson County. He's got 3 or 4 rebounds already in the game.
Cougars doing a good job of attacking the glass here early on.
Langdon
nice
into
pass.
Haycraft. Give the man a basket, and he finishes on the right side.
Good cut by Landon. Good recognition by Spencer right there to get him an open layup.
7-4, Cougs on top. 4:08 left first quarter. Haycraft jump pass and a foul going to be called at the half-court line. Whistled on. They're going to give this to Bratcher. That'll be his first, team's second. Kobe Martin and Caden Hanshaw in. Caden Hanshaw was a honorary hometown hangout MVP on Monday. Played outstanding defense against one of the region's best players in Jonathan Moss. As Haycraft and Bratcher get a breather for the Cougars. Driving in is Wilson, in on Martin. Up top, swings it off right side. Jackson Morris, open 3, short. Rebounded by Hanshaw for Grayson County. They're going to give Morris that shot. He's only 24% this season. Far side Armstrong. Up top to Langdon. Langdon drives in. High arcing hook shot. Almost goes in. Picked up by Hancock County, though, on the missed shot. And a foul up top called on Kobe Martin.
I like the ball pressure that they're applying, doing a really good job. Picked up a couple cheap fouls here, one by Zach and one by Kobe right there. But I still appreciate the on-ball defense the Cougars are playing here in halfway through the first quarter.
In the corner to Wilson. Into Madden. Madden spins, blocked by Logston, and it'll stay here. We've seen for Grayson County this season as the clock is continuing to run as the ball's out of bounds. And about 6 or 7 extra seconds ran off there. 7-4. It's like we don't really have that problem at Grayson County.
That's exactly right.
Except when one-time Principal Cox was in there. It's down the right side, basket good by Madden. I'll get a text message in about 3 seconds now once we get that. Madden gets the basket on the inside, 7-6, Grayson up 1.
Yeah, Madden does a pretty good job of making sure he's ready to make the move.
Logston gets Madden in the air, drives in, he's fouled. Basket almost goes in, but it'll go to the line. Whistle on Dylan Morris, his first, team's first. Logston to shoot 2.
Missed a couple outside shots. Good to see penetration to attack the basket. Maybe if those outside shots don't start falling, you can still get them on the inside.
80% from the line is Jack. Makes the first there. Logston shot a ton of free throws in the game on
Monday,
yeah, the days run together. Second one's good. And it's also one of those things, I mean, they played almost 2 games.
Yeah,
I mean, they played a game and a half pretty much on Monday against Davis County when they won in triple overtime. Hanshaw tries to deflect the pass. Madden ends up running it down. Madden drives down in on the baseline and lays it in as Logston had to be careful not to pick up his second foul. It's 9-8. Grayson leads by 1. 2:58 left first quarter. Up top to Logston. Logston walks with it up top. Tried that little stutter.
Yeah, looks like he was open enough to probably get that one off, but as we get the Sam's favorite chant by the Hancock County fans down on the far side.
Drives me crazy. We got to get more creative with our students.
You can't do that, Sam.
You're right. Armstrong can do that. He deflects the pass, and now Grayson County throws it away. Run down by Jackson Morris. Jackson Morris drives in on Logston, kicks to Luco. Far side 3, missed. Rebound kept off, and we're going to have a foul whistled on Abe Simpson.
There's a pretty good kick to Luco out in the corner right there. Don't know what he shoots from 3, but.
Is that when you're trying to cue me up there?
Yeah.
28.4%.
Yeah, didn't expect it to be real high.
Hancock not a team that shoots very well from 3, 26.4%. They will make them, though. Make about 6 per game. Logston has Luco in his face. Bounce pass to Hanshaw. Back out to Martin as it's 9-8. Into Armstrong. Armstrong gets the defender in the air. Knocked back into the hands of Logston. Fires down. Deflected by Simpson.
Even when those guys are open like Caden was, no question he was wide open down there, but that angle and that pass to get it through 3 or 4 different players is a really tough look.
Seth Hunt into the game here for Hancock County. Hunt averages 3.9 points. Hanshaw in the corner. Off right side, Martin, 9-8. Cougars on top, about 2 minutes left first quarter. Martin to Armstrong. Up top to Martin. Martin left wing to Langdon. Langdon weaving through. Backs it off. Crosses it to Armstrong. Far side, Logston, 3, in and outs, rebound, fighting for it. Our Hanshaw and Martin, instead it's picked up by Hancock County. In transition, Logston blocks the shot. Second recovery missed on the inside. The third time is finally good for Dylan Morris. And Hancock County has the lead now at 10-9 with about 90 seconds left first quarter. Langdon, jump pass over to the left wing. Martin, 3 for the lead, in and out. Rebound, Logston, put back, doesn't roll in. Picked up by Hancock County.
Yeah, that's a tough look for Jack. You almost rather him come down, gather himself, and go back up in that spot.
Open 3 by Wilson, good. You don't want to leave him open, and Travis Johnston wants a timeout. Hancock County leads Grayson 13-9, 109 left first quarter. Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Grayson County leads 109 left first, or Grayson County trails rather, 109 left in the first quarter. And this has been a problem for Grayson County this season. It's the slow starts on the road. And here's the thing, Stephen. Every single game for the rest of the year is on the road.
Yeah, exactly right. And just like you say, slow start and, looking to make a run in the region tournament. As that tournament gets deeper and deeper, you just simply can't afford a slow start. You're going to have to play all out for 32 minutes.
You don't get the benefit of playing postseason games at home this year. You had that last year, and obviously only one team does in the region tournament. Right side to Martin, left side to Langdon. Langdon drives in, jump pass inside to Armstrong, and then it's stripped away by Hancock, but it'll stay here. 50.6 left in the first quarter. Cougars started off strong in the first couple of minutes, but shots right now just aren't dropping. Far side Martin up to Armstrong. Armstrong in on Luco. Back out to Martin in the far side. 43 seconds left first quarter. Back to Martin. Bounce pass to Armstrong, far side. Double team comes. Bounce pass back to Martin. Inside to Hanshaw. Takes one dribble. Hanshaw tried to find it to Langdon, but it goes right into the hands of Dylan Morris. Morris drives in on Hanshaw. Morris kicks right side. Simpson, three, good. 16-9. Hancock County leads. About 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Spencer Langdon, that there, he just held both his hands down.
Hanshaw drives down the left side, blocked out of bounds by Hancock.
Kind of trying to calm everybody down. We've got to weather this storm right now where shots aren't falling for us, and they are going in for the Hornets.
Haycraft re-enters. Hayden Robinson comes in as well. Hanshaw and Armstrong going to get a breather. Logston on the left side. Cougars have been in their fair share of wars. 5 seconds remain first quarter. Logston up top, picks up the dribble, and a foul is going to be whistled on Taylor Payne. His first, team second, with 3.2 left first quarter. Into Logston. Logston far side, goes up with a shot, and it is no good. At the end of the first quarter of play, Hancock County leads Grayson County 16-9. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family, close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Grayson County finds themselves into a position that has really become all too familiar. Down at the end of the first quarter, 16-9, and it's one of these things, Stephen, it's going to come back to bite you at some point.
Yeah, if you're Coach Johnson right now, what you probably talk about is, hey, guys, you just got to calm down. You can't get excited. You can't try to do too much. There's no such thing as a 7-point bucket that you can get. Just start chipping away, get this thing down to a couple at the half or take the lead.
Logston from the right elbow, basket good for Jack.
That'll work.
That mid-range for Jack is his game.
Yep.
And if he can come off the screen and hit that from the elbow, it's going to be a good night for the Cougars. Wilson on the left side. Hancock with a 5-point advantage. They had a couple of threes in that first quarter of play. Madden spins in on Logston. Good defense by Jack to take it away. Goes in the hands of Robinson. Outlet to Haycraft. Haycraft into the corner to Langdon. Langdon into Haycraft. Haycraft goes up on the right side. Basket good for Landon Haycraft. He's got 4 points.
Yeah, good job by Landon continuing to run on the break like that to get down low, and good things are going to happen when you find yourself down into the basket like that.
Up top, deflected. Madden, he thought it was taken away, but instead picked up by Morris. Morris loops it over to Wilson. I think it was going to Luco. Wilson takes it away and hits a 3 on the left side. Keegan Wilson, he's taken the most shots in the team. About 57% of them have come from three-point range. He shoots at about 30%. Martin will take the 3 on the far side. It is short. Rebound on the floor, tapped up and picked up by Wilson. Wilson drives in on Langdon, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Spencer Langdon.
Looked like Spencer kind of had his body turned a little bit there, and I'm sure that's why the referee called the block on him, because he wasn't square.
Zach Bratcher in, Kobe Martin out. Hancock leads by 6. They give it into Madden on the left side as Logston was tackled by the court monster.
Talking about Wilson, you got to know where he's at all the time that he's on the floor. Zach Bratcher staying pretty close to him right now.
Pass deflected on the inside, though, picked up on the left side by Dylan Morris. His 18-foot jumper is missed, and
wow.
Luco had Robinson wrapped up. The putback missed on the inside by Madden. Luco probably could have been whistled for a foul on that far side.
Yeah.
He had Robinson in a bear hug. Bratcher, corner 3,
good
for Zach Bratcher. He's been shooting the ball really well as of late, and he brings it to a 3-point game.
Zach really turned on that final third of the season here, and good to see him watch one go through the net.
Madden, bounce pass
Good
taken
job.
away by Bratcher for Grayson County. Bratcher throws it at the rim. It goes to Logston. Logston's jumper, good. Give Bratcher an assist on the play. Timeout, Hancock County. Cougars have brought it to a 1-point game with 5:49 left in the first half. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
For Grayson County to start this second half, or second quarter of play, it's 19-18. Hancock County leads by 1. Let's start on the defensive end.
Yeah, it has. Zach got that steal right there, and you see everybody really working hard on the defensive end. That's what it takes to get yourself back into a game.
19-18. Morris drives in on Haycraft. Good defense by Haycraft to strip it on the way up. Landon's playing very well. He's got 4 points, a couple of rebounds, and good defensive play there. Morris passes into the left side to Dylan Morris. Crosses it, taken away by Langdon. Langdon down the right side, misses it at the rim, gains the rebound back, puts it up, basket's good, it'll go to the line.
Yeah, you never want to miss a shot, and I'm sure that wasn't Spencer's intention right there, but a good job to keep his head on his shoulders and go get that rebound and put it back in.
Dylan Morris called for his second foul, team's first. Spencer Langdon to the line. He's been to the line in a while, 65% this season. It's his first free throw attempted since at Whitesville Trinity, which was, I think, 17 weeks ago. At least it feels that way. Misses that too strong. Cougs back on top, though, 20-19. 5:25 left first half. Jackson Morris in between the circles, left side to Luco. They're going to let Luco just hold the ball. He was crouched over there. I don't know, maybe he just needed to take a windbreak or something there.
Yeah, got in the triple threat and was just standing there.
Driving is Wilson. And he's still holding the ball.
5 seconds.
It was very close, and Kevin Morris looked at Travis Johnson and said 4.
Yeah.
Was his call. Madden, inside flip shot around. Logston goes in. Nice basket by Alex Madden. He's got 8 points.
Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Madden pretty
And now a steal by Luco. Luco down the left side, blocked by Logston. A foul is going to be called by Jack Logston, and that I don't think was a good call.
Yeah, Jack certainly didn't think it was, and the ref's eyeballing him right now pretty hard.
And see, here's the thing. I'm fine because Jack walked away from the ref. He didn't. If he said anything, it was directed towards Travis Johnson on the bench. I don't think we need the stare down from the official there because that was not said to you. It was said to the coach, and I'm fine with that.
I agree.
2 shots coming, and I think that was at least from our angle looked like maybe not the right call.
Pretty good block.
First one, definitely a foul. So Jack picks up his second foul. Luco to shoot free throws. First one's good. Brody Armstrong going to come back in. Jack will get a breather after picking up that second foul.
Pretty good substitution right there. You can tell just by his body language. Jack's pretty frustrated right now, so give him time to cool off over on the bench.
Gets both, does Luco. Hancock back on top, 23-20. 4:42 left here in the first half. Langdon to Bratcher. Into Robinson, back to Bratcher. Right side three, gets the feet set. A little off to the right. Rebound out of bounds off of Langdon. Cougars I don't even know what to put my finger on right now. They're just a little out of sorts.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to explain it. Moving the ball pretty good and getting good shots, just not getting them to fall right now.
Wilson guarded by Haycraft. Hard screen by Madden. Wilson pass deflected. Madden runs it down, though, at the half-court line. Madden, he just drives in, lowers the shoulder, blocked by Langdon. Picked up by Morris, though, and runs it down, or Simpson, rather, into the corner. Far side, Bratcher stays in front of Jackson Morris, who backs it off to the right wing. 4:08 left first half. Hancock leads 23-20. Jack Logston on the bench with 2 fouls for Grayson County. Dylan Morris on the bench with 2 fouls for Hancock County. Pass into Madden. Armstrong goes by. Madden flip shot good down the right side. And now we're going to have a reach-in foul at the half-court line called on Luco. His first, team's second. Camden Sanders comes into the game here for Grayson County, in for Zach Bratcher. In for Hayden Robinson, rather.
You almost get the sense that Hancock County should almost even be pushing it a little bit more than they are, kind of letting the defense kind of dictate what they're doing. But you would think they would be pressuring it even more.
Sanders in the corner. The freshman hasn't played a ton, but he's a great scorer. Langdon drives in, kicks to Bratcher, giving him another chance. Corner three, missed. Sanders with the rebound, though, and he is knocked out of bounds by Hancock County.
Good rebound by Camden, getting good position right there.
Sanders, very smooth stroke. Had a really strong summer for Grayson County, and he's going to be one of the future studs of this Grayson County team.
Had 30 in a JV game a couple weeks ago.
Sanders three, far side. It's short off the front of the iron. Run down, though, by Bratcher. Bratcher lost it. He has to run it down to the corner. Back to Sanders. Sanders being driven backwards by Hancock. Tight defense by Taylor Payne. Bounce pass to Langdon. Langdon drives in, gets down to the left side, in on Madden, goes up, off the glass. Good take by Spencer Langdon. He's got 6 points.
Yeah, really good take right there. Good.
Up top, Langdon takes it away for Grayson County. Feeds it to the corner to Armstrong. Armstrong drives in on Madden, feeds it to Bratcher right through his hands. Langdon gains it back. Langdon off the left side, blocked from behind by Madden. Picked up by Bratcher, up top to Haycraft. Flips it off into the corner, though, to Armstrong. Armstrong drives in amongst the trees. Flip shot rolls in for Brody. Down the right side, 25-24. Hancock up 1. 2:50 left first half.
A little bit of English on that one, I think, Sam.
Over the far side, outlet. Simpson, three, missed. Rebounded by Langdon for Grayson County. Langdon into the corner to Haycraft. Haycraft weaves, fires a pass off to Bratcher on the left wing. Bratcher into Haycraft, down to the inside to Langdon, and a jump ball is going to be the call on the inside. Possession error to Hancock County.
Probably the right call. Spencer did a good job getting it down low to go back up, but the referee was right on top of it.
Hunt back in to give Madden a break. Kobe Martin set to check in for Grayson County, as will Caden Hanshaw. And out will be Langdon and Haycraft. sure we've seen this lineup at all this year. You've got Haycraft, Bratcher, Armstrong, Sanders, and Martin, and they're going to loop it all the way down the floor and throw it away.
Not a good pass right there because Kobe was right on top of him. Wilson right there threw it really before number 24, Payne, was able to break loose.
And now Grayson's going to get it underneath their own basket, down one with 2:29 left in the first half.
Nobody on Sanders over here in the corner. I hope Zach can see him. Nope.
Gives to Hanshaw. Hanshaw sees Sanders in the corner, just a little bit too strong.
Whoa.
Armstrong had the rebound, saved it in behind the back to Bratcher off the right side. Can't get it in. What a pass, and now a foul is going to be called on who?
Look at Kobe Martin. And
it is called on Kobe Martin, apparently for a shove away is the whistle. For Kobe, that is his second, team's second.
A little bit too aggressive of a call for me right there off the, if it was a foul, it was a foul, but the
Langdon back in for Grayson.
A little bit animated right there for this time of the game.
I didn't see it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. I didn't see it. But what a pass by Brody Armstrong to save that ball from going in.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not sure he could do that again if he tried. In the backcourt, good pressure by Grayson County. Wilson breaks it, throws it. Run down by Hancock, down the right side, over top of Langdon, shots missed. Rebounded by Bratcher, though, for Grayson County. 2 minutes left in the first half. Cougars trail by 1. Bratcher off to Armstrong on the left side. Armstrong drives in, gets the hole, floater, good! Oh, good. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor.
Oh, no. Wow. Yeah,
the Cougar fans do not agree. Jackson Morris called for his first foul, team's third. No shot for Armstrong.
Something else you noticed too, Sam, the Hancock County fans were really quiet during that, so I think they probably agreed with the Cougar fans.
Bratcher off to Bonnock. Bounce pass to Hanshaw. Bonnock into the game for the first time today. To Armstrong, right side three. Missed. Short on the floor. Diving after it and fighting for it is guess who?
Yep.
Chase Bonnock. And an arrow is going to stay with Grayson County. 1:42 left first half. Grayson trails by 1. I think this is probably one of these scenarios where both teams are ready for halftime.
Yeah, I think so. We've got 1:42 left right here. Kind of a
dogfight.
Sloppy even.
Armstrong in the lane, fouled by, I think they'll give this to Madden. And it is for Alex Madden, his first, team's fourth. Brody to shoot 2.
All right, Sam, you're going 1-on-1, and you got to have Lexi Longston or Chase Bonnock guard you. Who do you want to play?
No.
Just decline, huh?
I don't want anybody to guard me.
Brody Armstrong steps in and hits the first free throw.
79% for the season. Cougars have tied the game up. Armstrong will look to make it. I don't know that I want our director, Simon Drain. I think I could take Simon.
Yeah, he's thinking in his mind right now, no, you can't.
He says he could shut me down, but we'll get out there right now. I got dress shoes on. Second one missed by Armstrong. 25 all. 90 seconds left in the first half. I got one take in me because then I'd probably need an oxygen break. Wilson drives and kicks. Now in, Bonnock, tight defense, but a little too much contact. And shots coming. They are going to give shots on this one. Bonnock called for his first foul.
And I'm okay with that foul right there as Morris was attacking the basket and had a pretty good look on it.
Morris 3 of 9 from the line this season.
Okay.
Which, if you could do math now, 4 of 10 is.
That's somewhere around 40%.
That's why you're the math guy on the broadcast.
I did that without my adding machine.
You didn't bring your abacus tonight. Second one, good. Morris makes them both. Hancock back on top by 2 with 1:23 left in the first half. Langdon kept the dribble going on the left side. To Armstrong. Armstrong in on Luco. Luco blocks it and picked up on the floor by Hancock County. Luco was trying to take a charge on that play on Armstrong, and Armstrong just blew right past him. Up top to Madden. Madden has it taken away by Bratcher. Bratcher gambles, gains the pass back, goes up, and he's not fouled. Picked up by Bonnock to Hanshaw. He's fouled. That'll send Caton to the free throw line.
Yeah, you could.
Zach Bratcher asking for an explanation for Kevin Morris why he was not fouled. I think Zach has a take on this one. I think he was. Hanshaw to the line to shoot 2. Hanshaw this season, 61%. Good on the first.
Yeah, if you're gonna foul somebody, Caden Hanshaw would be the one to think that you better go at him pretty hard. Obviously nothing malicious, but as strong as he is, he would be tough.
Well, we had a whistle there. I think we're okay. Hanshaw's second free throw, good. He gets the roll. We're tied up at 27. 56.8 on the clock here in the first half. Over on the far side, and almost a push off on Cooper Jones, who's in the game. He was their best wide receiver on their football team. 45 seconds left in the first half. Madden drives in on Hanshaw. Madden spins, pass on the inside, off the left side, too strong. Madden gets the rebound, goes back up. Foul called on Armstrong, and the basket's good.
No question that was a foul, but, some of the stuff that seems like it's getting passed on, you probably would rather have seen a play on that one.
Armstrong called for his first foul, team's fifth. Madden, 47.1%. He has taken nearly half of the team's attempted free throws.
Wow, you can tell because he plays in the post, good at drawing the contact.
Zach Bratcher having a conversation with the official Brad Houghton right now. Sure, just asking where he's going for dinner later.
Sure.
Second one missed, or the free throw is missed. Langdon gets the rebound. He's off and running. Tries to kick. Gains it back, though, and puts it in on the right side. Give Luco an assist on the play. And now stolen almost by Hanshaw.
Really good hustle by Caden on the baseline right there. Did a pretty good job to get it back in, but must have stepped on the line.
29 all, 24.8 left first half. Hancock has it underneath of the Grayson County basket. Wilson to Trigger. He gives it in to Bowling. Bowling is a shooter. 87% of his shots this season have come from three-point range. Bonnock steals it, though. 2-on-1 go the Cougars. Bonnock to Langdon on the left side. Langdon, runner, good. On the inside, Grayson takes the lead back with 10 seconds left in the first half of play. 31-29, Madden has it at the half-court line. 4 seconds. He loses it. Diving after. Loose ball. Nobody's going to get it. And that is the end of the first half of play. Grayson County fights back to take a 31-29 lead at the break, as this is Cougar basketball on K105.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Cougars lead 31-29 at the half, and Stephen, for a lot of that half, not great for Grayson County, but you know what? You're winning at the half, and in the long run, that's what matters the most.
I think the point right now is that you weathered the storm and you were able to come up with the momentum going in your favor here at the halftime. If you're Coach Johnson, you want to really build on that.
Yeah, I think, and I mean, the best part about that comeback in the half, too, is without Jack Logston.
Yeah,
your leading scorer. He's on the bench with 2 fouls. You know, I think this game it's not chippy. I wouldn't say that. It is emotional. Is that maybe the word where, there's on both sides, I mean, my opinion is good officiating is both teams don't like you, and I think that's probably what we have in the first half.
Right.
Both teams probably aren't friends with our friends in stripes, but hey, that means that they're probably doing a pretty decent job. But you can't let that affect the game.
No, that's exactly right. What I like that I saw out of the Cougars is you had several three-pointers taken there early on in the into the first quarter, and then the success came in the second quarter when we were attacking the basket, getting a lot of shots down in the paint, and that really has proven to be successful. So that's what you need to keep doing if you're Coach Johnson, and talk about, hey guys, there's going to be some nights where the ball just simply doesn't go in. The outside shot doesn't go in. That means you just pound it in.
best thing that I have to tell you here, too, is at the half, Spencer Langdon, 10 points.
Okay.
It's a really good sign for Grayson County moving forward. Coming up on the halftime show, run down some scores from around the region and the scoring from this game. Cougs up by 2 at the half. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Cougars up 31-29 at the half. Come back and run down some scores here from around the region. Let's see what we got to bring you. Lady Cougars won earlier tonight by, what was it, 25 or so, Steven? Something like that was the final score for the Lady Cougars. I can say this, and I have it right in front of me that I can just keep scrolling and find that.
59-35.
59-35. You are correct in saying it. That some scores to bring you at the end of the third quarter in boys basketball. Bowling Green leads Muhlenberg County 81-42. Wow. That's a large margin there. Halftime in boys, Warren Easton Greenwood knotted up at 38. Louisville St. X comes back to defeat North Oldham. They're the only team in the state of Kentucky to not lose a game to Kentucky opponents this year.
Who's that?
That is St. X.
St. X.
North Hardin defeats Warren Central today in boys 63-45.
Meade County over North Hardin in girls 71-51.
71-51 was that one. Let's see what else we can't find here.
Assumption over Cooper in the girls side 66-56.
Mute you. Keep that up right there. We're only supposed to give positive updates here. And then in boys basketball, LaRue County won 75-46 in boys basketball. 31-29, Cougars lead by 2. We'll come back second half, or scoring for the first half comes up next here on K105.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Respiratory viruses are making children sick across Kentucky. Children even get hospitalized at higher rates. But there's one easy way to protect our families. Get immunized. Pediatricians recommend staying up to date on all routine immunizations like flu, RSV, whooping cough, COVID-19, and measles. Most immunizations and boosters are even free. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. Sponsored by Kentucky Voices for Health and aired by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full
Great.
potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
On the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Steven, I'm getting hot about the Sports Center right now. It's you know it's that time of the year.
You said you weren't going to be negative anymore, Sam.
No, I did. Listen, you know that if I say I'm not going to be negative about the Sports Center, that's a two-faced lie. I'm sorry, world famous. I love it.
Here we are back at the Hornets' Nest. And
not there. Hopefully we spend a ton of time there in the next couple of weeks.
Right.
I hope I have to move in there. Listen, I'll be miserable because it means that we have plenty of games in those. Alex Madden leads for Hancock, 12 points, 6 points for Keegan Wilson. For Grayson County, 10 for Spencer Langdon, 6 for Armstrong, 6 for Logston. Second half's next. Cougs up 2. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Hey, Kentucky high school senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
31-29, Grayson County leads at the half. Hancock County will have the ball to start the second half of play. I think, Stephen, this second half, a good start is key.
Yeah, just like we talked about in the first half where we kind of came out pretty flat there in the first quarter. Getting out, getting some buckets early, continuing that tenacious defense that we had in the first half will be key. You like that, tenacious?
Look at is that your word of the day?
Sure.
We need like a little doo-doo-doo.
I used egregious and ostentatious yesterday.
Wow. Wow.
Had to look how to spell both of them.
Look at you. We're underway in the second half of play. Down inside, cutting down the lane is Wilson, and his shot is missed at the rim, rebounded by Jack Logston for Grayson County. He picked up 2 fouls. Had to sit for probably half of the second quarter is when he fouled out. Logston in the lane, the runner, too strong. Picked up by Hancock County on the floor. That was Dylan Morris. He also picked up 2 fouls in that second quarter. Morris runs in, dumps it off, cutting down the lane, stripped on the way up. Nice defense. Acraft for Grayson County goes into the hands of Armstrong. Armstrong up top, stops, gives it to Langdon. 3 off the left side, in and out. Rebound on the floor, loose ball, jump ball, arrow to Hancock County.
Yeah, again, a really good look by Spencer right there. Just didn't fall.
7:21 left, third quarter. 31-29. Langdon to trigger. And gets it into Haycraft on the left side. Up top to Armstrong. Armstrong down the left side, curls around the defense, goes up. Shots left a little bit short and picked up on the floor by Dylan Morris for Hancock County. Morris. Inside pass, Luco, wide open layup is good to tie us up at 31 here with 7:04 left in the game in the third quarter.
Really good pass by Dylan Morris that time.
It might not surprise you that he was starting quarterback for the football team, passing for 2,200 yards and 25 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's committed to play sprint football at Bellarmine.
Okay.
And if he goes to the free throw line, we'll explain what sprint football is, because I can tell by that okay that you don't know. Runner in the lane for Armstrong is missed. Rebound and a foul is going to be called on Brody Armstrong. He got a hold of the ball. It was probably half a second away from being a jump ball, and Madden ripped it away from him, and Armstrong held on.
Yeah, that's one of those that you understand and you want your kids to be aggressive, but you also got to be smart that far away from the goal, getting a shoot foul.
Bounce pass to Luco. Crosses it right side to Dylan Morris. Into the corner to Keegan Wilson. Three for Wilson. The bank not open. It banked. It rolled all the way in before popping out. Logston. Outlet to Armstrong. Armstrong off to Bratcher. Three. Gets the defender in the air. Recovers. Takes it again. In and out. Picked up by Madden. Outlet pass to Wilson down the near side of the floor. Wilson in on Logston. Little Euro step. Blocked by Haycraft. Ooh, and a foul is going to be called on Landon Haycraft.
Yeah, Jack did a good job of not picking up a cheap foul there. Kept his arm straight up. I didn't see it. I was kind of looking on the other side. But
Haycraft called for his first foul, team second. Wilson to shoot two. 86.8% for Wilson from the free throw line this season to give Hancock potentially the lead back. Good.
Do we know if the two Morris kids are related? Or do we care?
I don't believe they're brothers or anything like that. If I was good at my job, I'd have that answer for you, Steve. Both of them good.
We're going to call them first cousins.
Sounds good to me. 33-31, 6:05 left the third quarter. Hand off to Bratcher, up top to Armstrong. Armstrong will hand it off to Langdon. Langdon at the free throw line, spins back towards the free throw line, tries to go to that right hand, tries to split the defense, goes up, stripped, gains it back though, runs it back into that far corner and then loses it out of bounds, and it is deflected off of Langdon, heading towards Hancock County.
Pretty good defense by Jackson Morris that time, sticking with Langdon and able to get the turnover.
5:45 left third quarter, 33-31. Pass over the far side, taken away by Armstrong for Grayson County. Cougars have numbers, 3-on-1. Armstrong, coast to coast. The layup is good for Armstrong. He's got 8 points, and we're knotted back up at 33 with 5.5 left third quarter. Picks the dribble up, does Morris. Looping pass, Armstrong knocks it away, and it goes into the student section, and somebody in the student section caught it as Armstrong was going for it, and I mean, that's just it's like Steve Bartman over there trying to catch. I mean, it's nothing. It's pass into Madden, bobbles, gains it back, and walks it. He did.
Yeah, he didn't get a handle on it, but I think that's the right call. He had enough of it to draw the walk.
Josh Roberts trying to plead his case. I love it to the official who didn't call it. I love that that's always how officials do. You know, that's just how it works. Langdon drives and kicks to Bratcher, 33 all, 5:15 left third quarter. Armstrong down the left side, kicks to Haycraft in the corner. Haycraft up top to Langdon. Langdon pulls up from the left elbow, too strong. Rebounded by Madden on the floor for Hancock County. Driving in, off balance runner, good by Dylan Morris down the lane. Hancock back on top, 35-33. Armstrong, jump pass to Langdon, up top to Haycraft. Three, top side, short. Rebound by Armstrong, though, for Grayson County. Armstrong into Haycraft, bobbles. Haycraft goes up, and it's blocked out of bounds by Dylan Morris.
Pretty good play by Morris. If Landon would have got his hands on that cleanly, he would have definitely got an open layup, but good recovery by Morris.
4:36 left third quarter. Cougars trail by 2. And a dogfight here in Hallsville. Langdon drives in, trying to create the space and walks with it on the inside. So he was trying to kick it to Logston, didn't have the window, and he was trying to create the window, and when he did so, he took the extra step. 4:29 left in the third quarter, 35-33.
No comment on the cheer.
You can't do that. You can't. No, you can't. Jackson Morris taken away by Armstrong. Armstrong splits the defense. Layup good, and probably was fouled from behind as well. A little shove in the back on the way up.
Morris did a pretty good job there, really. He just kind of remained contact with him. So
Madden lets Armstrong go by. Madden drives from behind, misses the layup short. Rebound goes through the legs of Luco into Bratcher. Bratcher loops it all the way down to Langdon, who bobbles, gains it back. Langdon spins to Logston, who takes it back out in the near corner. Probably smart play by Jack to recollect this offensive possession for Grayson County.
Yeah, I think Jack likes this matchup on Madden here.
And he pulls up a three on the left side, in and out. Rebounded by Armstrong, put back good off the glass. Brody's got all 6 of Grayson County's points. Timeout. Josh Roberts. 3:36 left third quarter, 37-35. Cougars on top. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Brody Armstrong catching fire here in this third quarter. He has got now 12 points to the game. Cougars on top 37-35. And Stephen, the best offensive possessions today for Grayson County have been when they've had a good defensive possession.
Yeah, it carries over, and we say that a lot where you can get a run started on the defensive end, but that's definitely been the case. You got guys that are flying out for passes. We've gotten a couple interceptions, I would call them, and doing a really good job on defense. Got to keep that up and hopefully be able to stretch this lead out a little bit.
Give a shout out to Mr. Spirit. He's locked in and watching today, and he says that his goal is to make it out on Tuesday for the Cougar boys game against Whitesville Trinity. And I know I speak for you and speak for everyone else. And Kevin Morris, he puts the ball down. He's starting the 5-second clock right away and gives it into Madden. As we hope to see you on Tuesday and hope to see you all the way to however long this season goes along. Up top, Wilson, guarded by Bratcher. Really nice defense by Grayson County. They give it to Dylan Morris. Jump pass to Luco. Left wing three, short. Rebound tapped off, picked up though by Bratcher. Outlet to Armstrong. Armstrong down the left side. Flip shot, no good, but he's fouled by Luco. Luco didn't agree with it. His second, team's first. That'll put Armstrong to the line.
Probably a better team all in all, but the way this team plays kind of reminds me of Whitesville Trinity. Just really get after it hard, make you earn everything.
And remind me, Stephen, who do the Cougars play on Tuesday?
Exactly.
Armstrong gets the first free throw. And it's on their home floor, too. I mean, that is, you look at it and you roll the ball out there and, you play that game in Pike County.
Mm-hmm.
Cougars probably win a high percentage. But the fact you're playing them on their home floor, Nathan West, a phenomenal coach, as Armstrong makes them both.
Brody Armstrong got the ball from the ref, and the clock operator sounded the horn. The ref waved at him and said no. And, Brody kept his composure and knocked that second free throw down.
39-35, Cougars lead by 4. 3:10 left third quarter as Martin and Hanshaw back in for the Cougars. Morris gets away with a walk and passes down to the left side. Shots missed. Rebounded by Simpson. Misses the shot on the inside. Rebounded by Madden. Blocked by Logston. And he taps it out, but it is off of Grayson County. Logs just tried that rebound tap out and didn't end up working.
Yeah, you were talking about Payne. He's the one that shoots it outside so much.
No, that would be Bowling, who's on the bench.
Yeah, Bowling, but Payne, you can tell he's a little bit out of sorts there. He probably was too wide open on that first shot.
Payne's 27% this season from three, so he can't shoot it.
Yeah.
He's not Bowling. Wilson, he can shoot it, and he misses a shot short. Langdon with a rebound for Grayson County. Really nice rebound by Spencer Langdon. Langdon bounce pass taken away by Wilson. Decision maybe not the best. Wilson drives in on Logston. Blocked by Logston. There to finish is Payne down the right side. It's a 2-point Grayson County lead now with 2.5 left third quarter. Armstrong spins, falls down, tips it out to Logston. Logston crosses to Langdon. Three. Good for Spencer Langdon on the right side.
Yeah,
Ends a stretch of about 10 or 11 straight missed for Spencer. And now Logston almost steals the ball on the pass. He was fighting for it with Payne, but ends up knocking it out of bounds off of himself. Seth Hunt comes in, giving Madden a breather on the inside.
Cougars are doing a really good job of anticipating the pass and shooting those lanes, getting their hands on a lot of balls.
You saw that when Grayson County played, as Chase Ballnock going to come into the game for Grayson County. When Grayson County played Whitesville Trinity the first time, that was a lot of what they did. They had a lot of success when it played it at the Cougar Den. And, the Cougars won that game 95-41. It was a dogfight when they met a couple of weeks ago in Whitesville, 54-47, and it was a lot closer than that. And a foul on the wow, they're going to give continuation on that, and the Cougar fans are not happy. And honestly, Stephen, I don't blame them, because that was they didn't count the basket last time for Grayson County. I didn't see who the foul was called on. Was it on Brody or was it on Jack?
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Morris
either.
will go to the line to convert on the N1. And he's playing sprint football, which is football, as the free throw is good. But you have to be under, I think it's 180 pounds.
Okay. Full 11 man?
I think it might be 7-on-7.
Yeah.
2:05 left third quarter. It's a 2-point Grayson County advantage. Logston up top to Martin. Bounce pass to Ballnock in the corner. Back now to Martin. Crosses it to Logston. Logston drives, loses it, gains it back, and now he's stripped on the way up. 2 shots coming for Jack Logston. Whistled on 33, Seth Hunt, his first team's second. Logston only 6 points today. Been battling some foul trouble as well. Gets the first. Spencer Langdon, his break, well, it wasn't very long. I think he's going to come in for Jack Logston, though.
Makes me think that may have been a
on
third
Jack,
foul,
yeah. Second, no good. Rebound, a foul is going to be called on Hancock County as Hanshaw came in, and Hanshaw was shoved from behind by Morris, and it's going to stay on the floor for Dylan Morris. That is his third.
Again, that's why you attack the glass every single time. Good things happen when you're playing hard.
Alex Madden back in, as is Jackson Morris. Langdon in, Logston out, which I believe your assumption is correct, Stephen, in assuming that was.
Hancock going to play with 6.
I do see. Brian Jones writes in here, too. Sprint football is 11-on-11, and the weight limit is 178.
Okay, there you go.
I knew he'd know the answer. In the corner to Langdon. I couldn't remember whether it was 11-on-11 or not, and I knew it was about 180 pounds.
Yeah.
Langdon off the right side to Armstrong. Armstrong drives in, lowers the shoulder, jump pass taken away by Wilson. Wilson's going to go 1-on-2. He is trailing offensive player. Little Euro step, shot off the left side's missed, but shots coming.
Yeah, it looked like Kobe did a pretty good job right there, but Wilson kind of did a better job of attacking him to draw that foul.
Keegan Wilson to the line. I know Bellerman's team is only a couple of years old. I know Midway has one as well for sprint football. First one's good. Keegan. About 90 seconds left.
And for Grayson County, number 24, Logston. And for Grayson County, number 33, Robinson.
I don't think you run very fast cut in half anyways. Depends on what side. I guess you might get your one good one.
Yeah.
Both of them good by half. 1 point Grayson County lead, 43-42 about 90 seconds.
Second, and the team's 4th.
Payne called for his second, team's 4th. Logston to try and convert to the end one.
Logston line for 1.
It's unplugged. 5:42, 1:12 left here in the third quarter. I don't really know what we're waiting on here. I guess I don't really know what we're waiting on. Logston makes the free throw.
Logston going to come out again here, and Landon Haycraft replacing him. Again, we have to believe Jack picked up his 3rd foul, and good job by your 3rd region coach of the year to preserve him for this 4th quarter.
46-42. 1:07 left in the game. Cougars lead by 4. Wilson, reach-in foul. I think they're going to give this to Langdon, and it is. And that's a good call. That'll be his second, team's 4th.
Yeah, Spencer was shaking his
no,
head
actually,
there.
it's team's 5th.
That's the one you missed.
Correct. I didn't end up marking it down, yes. So it'll be Wilson to the line, not the guy you wanted to send to the free throw line, though. He's pretty much automatic. Good. Makes the first. Hancock County has now made, what is this? They missed their first 2 free throws since that point. They've made 10 straight. For a team that shoots at 57% from the free throw line as a team, you can make it 11 straight. Back to 2. 1 minute left, third quarter. Into the corner, Logston, 3, short, but he's fouled by Hancock County in the corner. Simpson will pick up the foul.
He didn't like it, but ref giving him an explanation right now and acting like he must have been right in on top of him and got him on the body.
Yeah, I didn't see it. We got this red pole that kind of blocks us.
Yeah, we don't have the best view here tonight where we're sitting, but
it's not the worst.
No, it's not.
If this pole wasn't here, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Logston free throw. First one's no good for Jack. We've seen sometimes where the fatigue will kick in, and for what is a usual good free throw shooter, shot just doesn't drop.
What you got to do when you get fatigued is make sure you've got your legs underneath you, and did a much better job that time bending his legs to get that extra boost there to get the ball in.
Gets the second. One more coming as Bonnock will come in for Logston if he can make this free throw. He does. Jack will get another break. Bonnock comes back in. 58.7 left, third quarter. Cougars up by 4. Wilson has it right up the middle for the Hornets. They played well tonight.
Yeah, they have, and gritty and getting after it hard. And
Wilson on Bonnock, really good defense. Hand off to Wilson, deep 3, top side, it's short. Rebound by Hanshaw for Grayson County. About 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Hanshaw breaks the timeline with a pass to Langdon. Langdon at the rim, lays it in. Spencer's got 15. Lead is 6 now for Grayson County with 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
Good fast break, leading there by Caden. Got it to Spencer right at the right time and able to
Wilson,
go in.
As Bonnock fouls Wilson up at the top with 19 seconds left, and that's not what you wanted for your Grayson County, because again, that's putting Wilson, who is a very good free throw shooter, back at the line to shoot 2. And it makes another for Hancock County. Logston back in, Bonnock out.
Number 14, Cooper Jones, set to check in. I wonder if I'm going to show my age. I wonder if his nickname's Chipper.
Second good.
Do any of these kids know who Chipper Jones is?
I mean, I do.
They better. If they're sports fans.
50-46, 19.1 left here in the third quarter. Cougars will almost assuredly hold for the final shot. Putting Logston in the middle right now with 10 seconds left in the quarter. To Haycraft on the left side. Up top to Langdon. To the free throw line to Logston with 5 seconds. Logston backs it off now with 4 seconds. Gives it to Langdon. Deep 3 at the buzzer. No good. Got a good look, but it does not drop. And at the end of the third quarter of play, it's a dogfight here at Hancock County. 50-46. The Cougars lead by 3. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
The fourth quarter of play here from Hancock County High School. It's 50-46. Cougars lead by 4, and this game is, Hancock, they're staying in it. And, for Grayson, you just need to continue to make the plays.
Yeah, credit to Hancock County for playing really hard and continuing to play hard. But, so far Grayson able to hang on to this 4-point lead You'd like to see a little bit better cushion than that, but we're going to see what happens.
Start the fourth quarter. Hancock County will have the ball. They pass inside to Morris. Morris then is fouled by Logston, and that's going to be his fourth. Morris got Logston in the air. And is it on the floor or is it shooting? And it is shooting for Dylan Morris. And that is Jack's fourth. And that is a big foul. Dylan Morris, not a great free throw shooter, 46.5%, but Hancock County has been great today from the line. Bratcher comes in, Logston comes out.
Tough break for Jack on that foul right there. No question it was a foul. It kind of got up in the air
it's a bad luck
too quick, yeah.
Second one. Missed. Finally, Hancock County misses it, and Langdon gets the rebound for Grayson County. Ends a stretch of about 12 or 13 straight made by the Hornets. Langdon in between the circles, left side to Armstrong. Up top to Langdon. Langdon tried to feed it inside. Defense taken away by Luco. Up to Wilson on the left side. Wilson then double team to Luco. Far side to Morris. Morris inside to Madden. Madden dumps it off to Luco off the left side. High off the glass. Dex Luco puts it in. And it is a 1-point Grayson County lead with 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. This Hancock County team, while they have lost a lot of their recent games, they've lost 5 straight. During that stretch, though, lost by 4. They've lost by 8 to Apollo, 9 to Breck, 4 at Ohio. They've lost a lot of games very close. 4 at Meade was that game, too.
Yeah.
Langdon. Langdon spins.
Nice move.
In the lane. Basket at the rim. Good by Spencer Langdon. He's got 17 now in the game. 6:50 left in the fourth quarter. Got to find some ways to get some stops on the defensive end now. Madden on the right side. He's only attempted 10 threes. They're going to let him have that if he wants to all day. Morris crosses it to Luco. Up top to Keegan Wilson. You can tell he wants to go right because Zach Bratcher's making him go left with the way he's defending him. Good knowledge of the scouting report. Madden, nice spin move, flips it down the left side. That's his first points of the second half.
Yeah, a little old school there. Looks like almost like a move you'd seen maybe in the late 70s or the 80s where you kind of just flip it up like that.
Hanshaw, left side. Right side to Armstrong. Armstrong bounce back to Hanshaw. Hanshaw jump pass to Robinson. Had a defender in his face, pulls up from 18 on the left side, too strong, rebounded by Langdon though, goes back up, basket's good, and he'll go to the line.
Good move by Hayden right there to get this guy off the floor and go in and take that mid-range jumper. It didn't fall, but a good job by Spencer.
Fourth foul called on Dylan Morris as well. Langdon will try to convert on the N1, 0 of 1 today from the line. Good to see Spencer have a good game today. And he misses the free throw. Madden has the rebound. 5:50 left in the game, 54-51. Grayson leads by 3. Hand off to Luco. Luco stands on the near side. Back now to Morris. And he has 4 fouls remaining into the game for head coach Josh Roberts.
Pretty good defense on this possession so far, getting up in the guys, creating some ball pressure, making them work for everything, and yeah.
Reach and foul away from the ball called on Bratcher. You clearly saw it, his second, team's first.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell Zach was trying to get the player and must have said something because everybody on the Hancock County side, Johnston doing a pretty good job of getting him out of the game, letting him cool
Cody
off.
Martin going to come in. I think Zach Bratcher's words as he walked by the ref was, that was a bad call.
Better watch that.
And Travis Johnson, I think, said, okay, go sit down.
Yeah.
5:20 left in the fourth quarter, but good on the officials. You know, it's a 3-point game.
Yeah.
We don't need this to turn into a technical fest.
Exactly.
Foul away from the ball now called on Armstrong. His third, team's second. Back-to-back away from the ball. And correction, that's the team's third.
Yeah, that's some of those things, Sam, you see when somebody starts complaining a little bit. It's like the calls are stacked against them. So you got to do a good job of keeping your head here late in this game.
Madden, defender goes by, layup good, and he's fouled. And just like that, Hancock County will have a chance to tie the game. Martin whistled for his 4th foul.
Again, a good take by Madden right there. I've really been impressed with him, just his craftiness around the basket.
Madden free throw to tie the game up is good. Hancock County has tied it up at 54 with 5:12 left in the 4th quarter. Right side to Armstrong. 1-3-1 for Hancock. Bounce pass to Hanshaw. Feeds it back to Armstrong on the right side into the corner to Martin. Back up top to Armstrong. Jack Logston on the bench with 4 fouls. When does Travis Johnston put it back in? Hanshaw on the left side. Up top, Armstrong. They leave him alone from 3,
nice.
And he makes them pay. Brody Armstrong 3. Timeout, Travis Johnston. Cougars up 3, 4:43 left. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
57-54. Grayson leads by 3 after the big three-pointer by Brody Armstrong. 4:43 to go. Travis Johnston taking the full timeout. How soon do you put Jack Logston back in?
I think if you're able to keep the lead, you let him stay over there as long as you can get away with, would be my answer.
3 minutes?
Yeah. Unless
a couple threes hit for Hancock,
unless they make a run and get back. If they take the lead back, I think you got to go back with him. But the longer you can keep him over there, probably the better with those 4 fouls.
Jack has dealt with foul trouble for most of this game today, and honestly, I like that. I mean, if the Cougars win today, you like that because you never know what happens in the region tournament. Good ball movement by Hancock County, blocked by Armstrong. Madden gains it back in a jump ball. The arrow will head Grayson County's way.
Good job by Landon Haycraft to get in a time up after a good block by Brody Armstrong.
Josh Roberts didn't agree with the call, but it actually looked like it was a pretty good tie-up.
Yeah, I think it was.
4:23 left in the game. Cougars lead by 3. This is a big offensive possession. Big offensive possession.
Absolutely. Okay with running a little bit of clock right here. But be looking for the opportunity to get a good shot.
4:10 left. Cougars up 3. Armstrong takes it across the near side. Now back up in between the circles. Over to Hanshaw. They're going to let Hanshaw dribble it. Hanshaw picks the dribble up, gives it to Martin. Back now to Hanshaw. 3:50 and counting left in the game. Hanshaw's just going to hold it right now. And and this is one of these scenarios where you'll see people who say that there should be a shot clock say that this is why. But Hancock County can do one thing to stop it from happening, and that's what they just did. Come with defensive pressure. And that's a shot clock.
Yep, it is.
3.5 left, 4th quarter.
You know, running this much clock, it just makes it that much more important that you get a good look and knock a bucket down here.
Hanshaw against Morris. It's a football player on football player. Hanshaw got the best of him in the 2 games they played the last 2 seasons. 15-14 here at Hancock County 2 years ago, and this past season the Cougars won as well, going away in Litchfield. About 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. 57-54, Cougars lead by 3. Hanshaw in between the circles. Drives down the left side, and he is fouled from behind by Hancock County. Both officials called that. Whistled on Jackson Morris, his second. That's only the team's second, though. And we have I believe a timeout on the floor. And it looks like it is. It is a full timeout taken by Hancock. We'll take it with them with 2:53 to go. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Mix K105.
2:53 left in the fourth quarter, 57-54. Grayson leads by 3. Jack Logston back into the game with about 3 minutes left.
Yeah, good call.
I've seen 1 or 2 of Travis Johnston's nearly 240 games as a Cougar head coach. As he's 114 and 116. So I guess what is that, 130 or 230 as the head coach of the Cougars. Armstrong on the left side. Back now to Hanshaw. Cougars fine with running some clock here. Hanshaw drives in, gets the hole, layup, missed on the inside. Luco gets the rebound. 2.5 to go. Now Hancock's going to spread it out themselves. Hancock County cheating says there's a 3 by Wilson, short. Rebound bouncing around, picked up by Hancock. Madden, flip shot, no good, but it'll go to the line. Fouled on the inside. Who's this going to go on? It is on Landon Haycraft, his second.
I think that's one of those times, Sam, where you're one of the other players. You lift your hand. And, yep, it was me, no question. Call the foul on me.
That's who you did every foul. You called on you, right? You admitted, never complained about a call, right? 2 free throws by Madden. Free throw, first one's no good. But like we've talked about many times, you hold an unbreakable record, right?
Yeah,
6 fouls in a game.
6 fouls in a college basketball game. There may be somebody that would have gotten 2.
Madden makes the second. Cougars lead by 2, 57-55. Hancock does need to foul at least 2 more times. They have only 2 team fouls. So there's a pass now to Hanshaw. Hanshaw gives it to Haycraft. Haycraft bounce pass back to Logston. Hancock's probably going to have to start fouling at some point. 2 minutes to go. Logston double teamed. Logston was grabbed around the head by Madden. Logston doesn't necessarily like that. For Madden, that is his second, team's third. And
don't really think that was malicious.
It just looked malicious.
It looked worse than it really was. But
Logston's unhappy because he got taken out by his neck there on the play. Right. I mean, it's nothing malicious, but you don't blame him for being a little
frustrated,
perturbed. And now a foul whistled on Jones, Cooper Jones. 1 more foul will be free throws. Now the question is does Hancock immediately foul, or they might just start playing some defense now?
Yeah, I think it's
unless you get somebody like Langdon to touch it who's struggled from the line today. Yeah. Logston up top. Double team comes, and he's fouled by Jones. And that's going to send Jack Logston to the free throw line. And now we're in a free throw shooting contest.
Yeah, and you credit Jack right there for knowing that he needs the ball in his hand in that situation and continuing to attack and making the refs call the foul.
Logston has 12 points today, 2 free throws coming. Dribbles once, lets it fly. No good. He misses it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Got to make this one to make it 3.
Right now, if you're the coaches, you're looking over your scouting report thinking, okay, who can we get away with fouling? Who do you not want to foul? Who do you want to foul?
Logston misses them both. Rebounded by Luco.
Yeah, it's 2 big misses, Sam. We talk about free throws a lot, how important that they are.
2-point game, 57-55. Madden's pass inside, taken away by Logston. He redeems himself. Logston up the near side of the floor, being chased by Madden, who's trying to foul him. Logston, though, runs it back up top. Logston bounce pass to Hanshaw. Hanshaw spins through, gets the hole, and smartly just passes it out. They want to waste some time.
Right there.
It's interesting that they are trying to foul Logston and Armstrong, and Armstrong just takes it down the right side and lays it in down the right side. but not fouling some of the weaker fouls. It's kind of an interesting strategy. Cougars up 4 with a minute to go. Morris kicks to Luco. 3, far side, no good. Rebounded and put back by Wilson from the baseline. Good timeout by Hancock County. It's a 2-point game with 52.2 seconds left. Just a 30-second timeout taken by Josh Roberts. And if you're Hancock County, I mean, this team is pesky. And they play, I believe it is Meade County on Tuesday here at Hancock County High School. And I'll tell you what, this is not a team that I'd necessarily want to be facing, especially. They'll play them on Tuesday at 7 o'clock here against Meade County. And that's not a team I'd necessarily want to play, Hancock.
Yeah, don't know a whole lot about Meade County. Know that they got the Schaus kid who's
very good.
Really, really good. He's just a sophomore as well.
I think he's a junior.
Junior.
We got to look to our Meade County aficionado down to the right. I mean, he is. He might be the Breck County guy, but he's at least he knows more about Meade County than I do. But I could say this, Stephen, and I have it right in front of me that I can just pull it up and look. Schaus is a junior.
Yeah, averaging
a lot.
Yeah, 20-something I think I saw the other day. So
23 and 9. That'll do.
Yeah. And pretty good size, too.
He is. 59-57, 52.2 to go here in the game. Grayson leads by 2. Logston trapped in the backcourt, and he's smacked across the face. Foul called on Wilson. That'll just be his first.
Yeah, Wilson acting like he wasn't trying to foul right there, but as well as we've done the last few possessions of taking care of the ball, I think you probably have to foul. Maybe mad that they fouled Logston, who they weren't looking for. But
Logston's missed 2 in a row.
Yeah, true.
Missed 4 free throws today. You probably have to go back a long time that he missed 4 free throws in a game. Free throw good for Jack Logston. Big one there to make it a 3-point game. This one is even bigger to make it 2 possessions with 49.3 left.
Yeah, you come into a game like this and you look up at the scoreboard, 49 seconds, you're up 3. You get the 2 possession. You keep everybody in front of you. Don't do any stupid fouls.
Misses the second.
Oh, wow.
Hanshaw gets the rebound, though, for Grayson County. Hanshaw then is fouled across the near side of the floor. Humongous rebound for Caden Hanshaw. He'll have 2 free throws coming.
Think about some of those plays, like the one that Hanshaw missed, the layup you thought he should have hit. He makes up for it there, battling in there to get that rebound. And
that's a big rebound.
Yeah, going to the line to redeem himself here. Already redeemed himself with the rebound.
Free throw, Hanshaw, good. Big one for Caden Hanshaw. That makes it a two-possession game now.
Cougars choosing to pull everybody off the line here.
Oh, rattles out the second one. 4-point game, 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Free throws have not been good tonight for Grayson County. They hit their free throws, and this game's over.
You got to know where
in the corner, Wilson, 3, good. The turnaround 3 in the corner is put in by Keegan Wilson, and it is a 1-point game with 32 seconds left.
You're right, Sam. You look back and you see some of those free throws that we missed. It makes it just that much more important as they're calling a full timeout.
Need to count this up. Cougars have missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 free throws today.
Feels like about 15.
And I'm even just going to look here and see if they've missed 9 free throws in a game all season long. I guess they missed 10 against Davis County. I throw that one out. Triple overtime. You played more than that. But, I mean, you look at this. Missed 5 against South Warren, 2 against Greenwood, 1 against Butler County, 2, 5, 3, 5. They missed 11 against Edmondson County.
Okay.
That was kind of a weird game as well down there in Brownsville. They attempted 37 in that game, though. And your free throw percentage-wise, this is probably far and away your lowest all season long, and when it needs to be at its best.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And, really from the floor as well, haven't shot the ball extremely consistent of what we would expect. So right now you got to expect that you're going to get really, really tough pressure on whoever gets the ball. So you got to be strong with it on this inbounds play.
32.1 on the clock. Grayson leads by 1. Landon Haycraft triggers into Brody Armstrong. Armstrong splits the double team. Armstrong comes up the near side of the floor. He just goes coast to coast, takes it himself. Layup's no good, but he's fouled by Hancock County. If he'd have made that, it would have been huge. Foul's called on Jackson Morris. That is his fourth. 2 shots for Brody Armstrong. He is 3 of 4 today. Got to make these.
Absolutely got to make these, just as important as those 3 that he hit the other night to force triple overtime.
Or the 2 that won the game against Greenwood. Misses the first. 10 free throws missed by the Cougars tonight.
At this point, Sam, it almost gets in your head, and you're shooting it not to miss instead of trying to make it. So big one here.
Second chance for Armstrong is good. Got to at least get one, and he does.
You got to know where
Cougars lead by 2. 28.4 left.
Where Wilson is the entire time, having the hot hand. Landon Haycraft on him, going to crawl in the jersey with him.
Madden at the right elbow, 23 seconds and counting. Handoff pass to Wilson, 3 off the right side, no good. Rebounded, out of bounds, off of Hancock County. Is it? No, it's off of Jack Logston. They're going to say it is Hancock County ball with 18 seconds left.
Referee was right in front of it. You have to believe he had a good look at it, but it looked like to me that was off Hancock County.
18 seconds remaining. Cougars lead by 2. Wilson's got to get it in. He does. Into Madden. Madden spins. Shot. No good, but he's fouled by Grayson County. 15.6 seconds left. Foul called on Landon Haycraft. That is his third. And it is going to be Alex Madden to the line. Not a great free throw shooter, but has shot the ball well today. 3 of 4 from the line today. Entered the game 47.1. If he makes them both, it's a tie game, and he makes the first.
You know, we talk about how big they were for the Cougars. They're just as big for the Hornets here, Sam.
Got to box out, too, in case he misses it.
Yep.
The best part is that your best free throw, your best rebounder is at the line. Second chance is good. Madden makes them both. 62 all with 15.6 seconds left. They give it into Logston up the far side of the floor for Grayson County. 10 seconds now and counting. Logston drives downhill down the right side. Basket's no good, but he'll go to the line with 8.2 seconds left. Foul called on Dek Luco, his third. Correction, that's his fourth. Logston to the line. He is 3 of 4 and over in the fourth quarter, rather.
Yeah, Jack Logston, who shoots over 80%. Then you look at Madden, who shoots 47% going and hitting 2.
First one, Logston, good. Grayson back on top, 63-62.
Both coaches right now thinking about whether they take a timeout or not. I probably think
Hancock does not have any remaining according to the scoreboard.
Okay.
Logston makes them both. 8.2 seconds left. Cougars up by 2. Over to the far side of the floor. The clock got started just a little bit late. They give it up to Morris. Up at the top. Bounce pass to Madden on the left side. Madden bobbles the pass with 1 second. Throws it in. Luco doesn't know how much time's on the clock, and it runs out. Grayson County survives. 64-62 against Hancock County. The Cougars win today. 64-62. Hancock County didn't know how much time's on the clock. They survive. Final score, Grayson County 64, Hancock County 62. We'll come back. More comes up after this. Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true. We've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving. I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Hey, Kentucky high school senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000
Better to win
scholarship
ugly
you can use
than it is to lose pretty. And when you are in the end of the season and you are inching towards postseason, really, especially when you get into the postseason, there's no such thing as an ugly win because all that matters is a win.
We're not inching toward the postseason, Sam. We're there.
It's done.
Yep.
Season. Guess what? You know, I just said Cougars 22-6. Nope.
0-0.
They're 0-0. All of these teams are 0-0 as Grayson County wins 64-62. We'll take a break. Talk to Coach Johnston after this. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Hancock County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars finished the regular season 22-6. We are joined now by the 3rd Region Coach of the Year, Travis
yeah,
Johnston.
That showed, didn't it?
I had to say it. I mean, let's crumple up this game for right now.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool this morning.
It's neat, too. I got several messages from a lot of people, and a lot of people you don't hear from, and I don't mean that bad, but it's nice to have the recognition, and it's nice to know that you put in the work and other people see that. But, kind of I'm not trying to brush off the award, but at the end of the day, it's about your players. And I got some I've had some really good players, and this year I got some really, really good players that kind of backpack me when things are going wrong or I'm not calling certain stuff. They can go make plays and whatnot. So it's more of a product of the players you got. But at the end of the day, it is nice to see that.
And then also, you have a good coaching staff, and you also have Brett, too, on the sideline. Okay.
Is he strictly comic relief?
I'm not real sure what he is. It's a day-to-day basis, and it just depends on actually, it may be more of a minute-to-minute basis on his
role
and his attitude on what's going on.
Let's get to this game.
Do we have to?
I mean, we don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'll get started.
Okay.
We were talking on air, Coach, the way this team played, as hard as they played, kind of reminded me of Whitesville Trinity a little bit. Do you think that you can look at this film and say, okay, this is what we're going to be probably seeing again in a couple days, and how can you build on that?
The biggest difference and something that did hurt us, and I don't know how many he had. He probably had 20.
Yes.
They don't have that kid inside that when it is in the half court, you can pound it in and score, and he killed us inside. But it's pretty much a very similar team.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, Whitesville played us 1-2-2 last game. I couldn't imagine they'd do much different, and that's what Hancock County played majority of the game. So we got to watch some tape and figure out the best way we want to attack that and how to get easy shots. Because when we don't make our shots early, we kind of start thinking, hey, is this the shot we need to shoot? Is this the shot we need to take? Do we need to do this? And they think a little too much, especially Brody. Brody gets to thinking too much. And then we pass up those shots that we take all the time and we normally make and things like that. So we have to we'll hopefully be able to watch some film on this and show the guys that you still got to play and you still got to trust your abilities and still take what they give you, even though it may be you may be questioning whether I should shoot this shot right now or not.
I think it was really good. Spencer, 19.
Yeah.
He's been I don't know if reeling is the right word, but it's just not been his couple of weeks, and that's basketball. You have those moments where you're not necessarily playing your best. It had to feel good, not just for you all, but probably for him to have a big game before the biggest game.
Yeah, I think he was probably the most locked-in player we had tonight, as far as intensity and concentration and things like that. But we have to have him be good if we want to make a run at this thing. And it was a good sign to have it. He got him in different ways, made a three. I don't know if he made 2 threes or just 1 3.
Just one.
Made a three, couple little mid-range shots, got to the rim, offensive rebounds, things like that. So he scored in a variety of ways. And like I said, we're going to have him be big, but at the same time, we got to have other guys. Our energy level was not there tonight from everybody's standpoint. As far as when I come in the game, I'm going all out. I'm bouncy. I got the activity level, things like that, and I'm hoping that's a case of they played really good. It's their last home game. Plus, we just came off a big win and want to get to the district tournament. I'm hoping that's a lot of it, but at the same time, good teams don't do that.
Also, I'll, like always, go back and look at possessions and things, but missed way more free throws than we usually do. But that rebound that Caden Hanshaw got right there at the end was probably
won the game.
Probably one of the biggest plays, if not the biggest play of the game. And that's some of the things that he does, not known for his scoring, but I thought he showed some toughness there in times maybe when some of the other guys weren't.
Yeah, and he guarded number 5 really well. It's a strong guard. Going back to free throws, I think we're 16 for 26.
Yep.
Jack missed 5, I believe.
Yes.
Brody missed at least 3.
He missed 2.
2, and then I know Spencer was 0 for I think didn't he have 2 and 1s or something and missed both of them? Yeah. So it was free throws we normally make, but then I felt like, especially that last defensive possession there, we did just enough. Took the ball out of Five's hands, denied 22, didn't let him get a shot, and then put 25 in a position that he normally isn't in. Bad thing is, heck, they almost got a wide open shot off from it anyway. But like I said, Caden was really good, but we got to do better with the little things, layups and free throws.
Yeah, 16 to 26. That's the second most free throws you've missed in a game all season long. Edmondson was the other one, which is a game kind of similar to this one where it was a dogfight on the road against a team. You know what? We can crumple this up in a ball. We can talk about it. Let's throw it up because guess what? 22 and 6. Congratulations. You're 0-0 now.
Yep. That doesn't mean anything right now. I mean, Trinity doesn't care that we're 22 and 6. They don't care that we beat them by 50 at their place or we beat them by 7. They're playing the same way with nothing to lose, and we have to play with that sense. I mean, we haven't been back to the region in 2 years, and we need to play with that, with a chip on our shoulder, like, hey, this is our time, this is our goal, this is what we're doing, and nobody's going to stand in our way of that. While they're, like I said, on the flip side, they're going to be playing crazy with nothing to lose.
How do you balance we haven't been to the region tournament since 2022 versus, and not using that as motivation, but the right kind of motivation? Do you understand what I'm asking?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not there's no reason for us to go in and be nervous on Tuesday. I mean, if we do what we're capable of, I think that we're going to be in the game, and I think we have a really good chance to win the game. But at the same time, like tonight, you could see, and it sounds like I'm picking on Brody, but you could see Brody kind of questioning what he was doing the first half, and then you saw him in the third quarter just go crazy, and he's everywhere. He's getting steals. He's active. Well, we got to start the games with that. We got to start right away, because when you let teams that want to pull an upset or a so-called upset, when you let them hang around, especially at home, which Trinity's going to be at home too, it just gets their confidence level up. They start to make some shots that they normally don't make. I don't know what they were from free throw line, but I'm pretty sure as a team they're like 50% from the free throw line. But they were confident. They
missed 4 all day.
Yeah, and they shot several of them. So, and they don't shoot the ball very good from the free throw line, but you give them that confidence, then everything starts to flow and everybody feels it, and you start to play with a little more intensity and things like that. So we have to do a better job of, hey, going back to your question on how you use that, hey, we haven't been there. We need to make a statement and get back there regardless of who we're playing.
Looked like several possessions, and even on those free throws, the guys were going to the line trying not to miss instead of going up there and knocking them down. And I think you can take that and you can flip that around and say, okay, guys, here's how we did it. Here's how we're going to do it Tuesday.
Yeah, I think that Jack was pressing a little bit there.
Tough night on the fouls.
Yeah, he was in fouls. It was a rough night for him all the way around. Wasn't getting a lot of calls. Was getting a lot of calls towards him, which they all were fouls. But he just had a rough night all the way. And then, just like I talked about, with everything going well and it trickles and it snowballs, when things don't go your way or you're not playing up to your standards, then they can snowball the opposite way as well. And he's just got to trust his abilities. He knows he can make free throws, and the biggest thing is he's having to play longer and harder in some situations, and we are not playing to be able to give him a break here and there, and he's getting a little bit winded, and then when things don't go your way and then you miss a couple, you start to think about it a little bit. But he's going to be fine. I still trust him at the line any day of the week, and we'll still go to him, and we'll go to Brody. 80% on the year. There's nothing. We're going to trust those guys. So,
Coach, congrats again on Region Coach of the Year.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yep.
You're late again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full
Grades are
potential.
unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Mix K105.
Welcome back here to Hancock County High School. Grayson County wins 64-62 against Hancock County, a tight win. Time now to give out our hometown hangout MVP. And Steve, we're going to give it to Spencer Langdon.
Sure.
19 points, struggling a little bit. Great bounce back game heading into next week's district tournament. Come back, wrap it up after this. Cougar basketball on K105.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Cougars win today, 64-62. Our final scoring, Alex Madden 20 for Hancock, 19 for Keegan Wilson. For Grayson, 20 for Brody Armstrong, 19 for Spencer Langdon, 15 for Jack Logston. Looking ahead to next week, Lady Cougars, 7:30, Monday, against Butler County at Whitesville Trinity. Tuesday, Cougar Boys, 6:30 at Whitesville Trinity. District semifinals. If the girls win, they'll play Thursday at 6:30. If the boys win, they'll play Friday at 6:30. We'll have the coverage for you for those games via the K105 YouTube channel as well. That'll wrap us up here tonight. Stephen, good wins. All wins are good wins this late in the year.
Been a good season for both the Cougars and the Lady Cougars. Now you turn the page and close it out on the regular season and move into what you've been playing for, first round of the district, and it's either all over or you go on and play a little bit more.
And you get to go to the world-famous Owensboro Sports Center. That'll wrap us up here for tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Owen Nacho Embry, and your director was Simon Drain. So on a night where Grayson County sweeps the doubleheader against Hancock County, for Stephen Smith, this is Sam Wormley saying, so long, everyone.